Okay, hello everybody, beautiful star seeds and souls, and anyone who's attracted to this video. Your soul brought you here for a reason, for a message, and my soul brought me here to deliver a message. I'm not really sure what message it is or who it's for, but if you're watching it, then it's for you. I'll say, let's have this a collective energy update message, since it is December 9th and the full moon in Gemini, the last full moon of the year, is coming up in the next couple of days, later this week. So you could be feeling the intense full moon energies already, because I know I am. And I'm very confused and just want some clarity from the cards. And so here we are, and I hope that this view is right. It's a nice setup. Doing it in the grass, Mother Nature, getting grounded. Gonna need my water. So we have 3 different decks today and 3 questions. I guess that's what my soul just told me. 3 questions. We're gonna start with these 2 decks. Yeah, let's start with these 2. Okay, so this is the original tarot deck, if y'all have seen this, and I haven't used this deck in a long time, but felt called to it. Usually I don't want to use this deck. I don't know why. I like the other ones because they have all different messages. I was like, this is always the same, but I don't know, something told me, and sometimes I forget what the messages are for each card, but something told me just to have an intuitive reading. So the messages I'm going to be giving are intuitive. They are not going to come from the book definition or other people's definitions of these cards. It's going to be what, I pick up on. Let's see. And the first question is, what is going on? What is going on right now? I don't know if y'all want to see me shuffle or not, but what is going on with these full moon energy for the collective? Okay. Got 1 card. Okay. Give me... You just want 1? Okay. I think there's 2 things going on. Some people are getting new opportunities and new jobs, and the tables have finally turned. The balance, your karma is coming around. Karma is here. So if you've put a lot of hard work in, you're finally receiving those rewards with this 6 of Pentacles. The scales, he's holding a scale, so the scales are finally balancing out and you're receiving more. So in doing so, just make sure to be giving more. For some of y'all, maybe these ones down here that are just pleading for more, and now you're being given it. So, see, I'm not great at these cards. Ace of Cups, but there's something being handed to y'all, to everyone right now, and that's a new opportunity, to shift the paradigm, to shift into a different paradigm, to shift into a different reality, where your dreams and your desires and everything you wish for is here. And that's with this Ace of Cups. So we're being given the opportunity to level up, and the opportunity to release our old patterns and habits and our old ways of living, our own beliefs. We're at a point where we're unlearning everything that we've learned, that we grew up with, and we're cutting ancestral ties. We're cutting our karma. Karma is being finished out, but right now we're also cutting it. I have the opportunity to. Oh, hello. Hi. We got a little friend. It's so cute. Oh, good. That was the best. The dog, you felt that energy. That was the best thing ever. Okay, so I think the dog's trying to give a message. This is really big. Let me ask clarification for this. Can I receive clarifications for the Six of Pentacles? Okay, so we've been putting in a lot of hard work. Lots of hard work, whether that be like in the material world. Some of us have been actually doing hard labor or working jobs. You don't want to be working just to pay bills, just to get by, you know. It's been very straining with this 3, 6, 10 of Wands, I believe. Sorry. With this 10 of Wands, it's been very straining time. But it is now coming to an end. You know, all this hard work that we're doing, we're getting back. And this is with the sun card. So this is new beginnings. This is bright illumination. You know, with the balance, it's like all the hard work you've been putting in these last like 3 to 4 years, like it's all coming back to you now. You're finally receiving these rewards. You know, the scales are balancing, and you're getting this recognition that you've been you've been waiting for. It's long overdue. Okay, it's long overdue, and some of y'all may not even be in the period of being in feeling this illumination, this sunshine. I mean, sometimes you can, but we always go back to like our burdens sometimes, and we don't see how truly grateful we already are. Maybe like all the blessings that we've wanted haven't come yet, and we're too focused on what is going wrong than what is going right. So that's kind of blocking us from receiving this total, complete bliss and like sunshine that, you know, that is here waiting for us. So these two cards, so powerful together. Like, this is a new beginning for sure. This is abundance coming in. This is new love with the dove. This is new career and everything. I think really something shifting with this new year coming up. It's giving us the opportunity to really jump into that highest potential reality that we want to, and to go forth with it, you know, fearlessly, because we have all the qualities, the information, everything that we need to go on to where we want to be. You know, we have that. We've worked hard to receive that. And this is like, card is telling me, like, really count your blessings. Like, don't be focused. So I haven't got to this card yet. This is probably the only like bad card, which is the 3 of Swords. And this could be within a relationship for some of y'all, or and this could be a relationship of any dynamic. It's making you reevaluate your relationships with people, and this could be at work, that something's going wrong. You know, it's just you're kind of wounded. You're getting negative energy at work. You know, you and your boss are no longer getting along like you used to. You know, there's just tension or negative energy surrounded by you and your relationships, whether that be someone you're intimately involved with, or that be a family member. Maybe there's some tension or some hearts got wounded with a conversation with a family member, or maybe like you and your best friend are on like awkward, weird terms. You know, relationships are kind of feeling like weird right now. They're kind of being shaken up. If you're in a romantic relationship, maybe a third party was involved. This is for some of y'all, but it's having this heartbreak, or this like 3 of Swords is forcing you to reevaluate your values, your relationships, how you treat other people, how you're treating yourself, and knowing your worth. You know, sometimes you got to be heartbroken to understand your worth, or you got to be broken. You know, someone's got to really just make you angry and bring you some negative energy and kind of hurt you. Someone's got to hurt you to know that, like, you don't want to be hurt anymore, that you don't deserve to be hurt anymore, especially after all this hard work you've been doing. Yeah, you've been out in the cold, and some people are just leaving you out in the cold. With this 5 of Pentacles coming up right here, this just shows that, like, you're coming from a place where it was really hard. You know, you're out in the cold. Maybe you were struggling financially, or struggling with your mental health or something. You know, it's just, you're coming out of a place right now that was kind of dark and kind of a burden, and it just, you know, it drains your energy. You know, like, both of these cards, just like the people in it just look exhausted. Like they look freaking exhausted. You're just exhausted from your old way of living, from your old life. You're exhausted with putting up with what you've put up with for so many years. What you could have put up with this stuff for your whole life, and you're realizing now that no, I don't deserve this, and you're getting what you deserve slowly. But how you're gonna get to the sun and the Ace of Cups, which is a blissful, magical place, just full of abundance and opportunities coming in left and right. You're like right here in the middle. How you're gonna get there is based off of if you show appreciation for the little things, because there's being crumbs are being dropped. This showing that the universe is like dropping little crumbs and ideas and hints and clues and little gifts, whether that be like a dollar bill you found on the floor. Like pick up on these little crumbs you're getting and be grateful for the little stuff you're getting, because very soon the dynamic is going to switch. You're going to be this person with so much abundance that's going to help balance other people out and give other people things that they need. So be appreciated for your needs that are being met rather than the ones that aren't, is kind of my advice. And let's go over here to the messages from your angel deck. And I feel like this is past, present, future. This is what I'm picking up on. I hope you can see all of these. Let me move them down. Tell me if you like this scenery. I'm trying to get this reading done before the sun sets, but it's a beautiful sunset. Great energy going on here. Here we go. Okay. Now for the angel cards. These are very beautiful cards. I love the messages on here because they're kind of lengthy, but not too long. I feel like this is past where you're just coming out of, where you kind of are right now. So you're given the option. You don't want to focus on what's breaking you or what's helping you stay up. Focus on your wins, not your losses. That's really your shift in your mindset is going to shift you into a different paradigm, into this very blissful paradigm we have going down here. So, angels, give me messages on this 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands in our past. What was going on? Okay. Yeah. So. So funny. So yeah, the angels know that we've been through a hard time recently, whether that be physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, on any level. It has been a little rough. You felt a little drained, but they want you to know, Angel Crystal, right here, beautiful card, wants you to know to have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon. This is newness. This is positivity, the most positive cards you can get from the deck, right here, in your near future pile. And it's just, the angels really want you to keep holding on, have faith, because what you've gone through, or what you are just getting out of, or maybe what you're still kind of going through right now, it is happening for a reason, and it is helping you grow spiritually and emotionally, because you're realizing how tough you really are, and sometimes it's creating a breakthrough. Basically, I feel that it's creating a breakthrough for yourself, because you're realizing this isn't the life you want anymore. You don't want to be feeling like these cards anymore. You don't want to be feeling like you're stuck out in the rain, barely being able to walk, and just so much, burden on your shoulders. You're just slugging around. You don't want to feel like that anymore. You want to feel like you're actually alive, like you're living. You don't want to feel like you're living just to die. You want to be living. So this is where it's taking you. But you had to realize that how much you don't deserve this, how much you don't want. You had to go through things that you didn't want to go through to realize that you don't want that life anymore. You don't want those circumstances or those events to happen to you. So this is telling you to have faith and keep holding on, because the positive and new things on the horizons you can't see. All of these cards, they're looking down. They're looking down. they're sluggish, like looking down. They're not looking forward. They're just looking at, the shithole that they're in. Sorry for language, but they're looking at, what's right in front of them. And if what's right in front of you, you don't like it, don't look at it. If you're looking up, you could see all the new that's really coming to you. You don't really have to see the new. You can feel the new that's coming to you. You just got to keep holding on throughout this. And then caution is warranted. Look deeper into the solutions before proceeding further. Okay, so maybe there was an issue or a dilemma or a setback that has come up within your life, whether that be you lost your job, or you're getting a new job, or maybe you got in a car accident, or you got injured and you got to go. Something unwanted has come up and you don't really know the solution for it yet. This card is trying to tell you it's okay. Like, caution is warranted. Just be cautious of what's happening, but take your time. Like, give yourself time to look deeper into this situation before you proceed further, because you can't solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that it was created. So, just give yourself time to find the solution to whatever issue you're facing right now, or how to go about it. And if it has something, I feel like for most people it has something to do with finances, maybe work or job, your career, or your intimate, close relationships. So if you're having issues within there, just give it some time. Go within. If you've ever meditated, go meditate on it. Just whatever you can to go within, to really understand what you can do about this situation. So let's see, angels, give me clarification on the Three of Swords. What is going on with the collective with this Three of Swords coming out? What is going on with the collective with this Three of Swords? Please, angels, divine guidance and spirit. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Take it all. Okay. Spirit, really? Okay. Spirit wants me to do it like this. Save these. I think they gave me some extra cards. We'll leave those right here. I think that's going to go for that ing. Okay. This is definitely great guidance. So right now there's like guidance. So where you are right now, in this weird, awkward middle phase of, you're not quite where you used to be, in that miserable space anymore, but you're not quite yet in this new energy of, happiness and blissfulness, and you're feeling renewed. So Angel Leah wants you to spend time alone in nature. Ooh, look, it was funny how I did a nature video. Meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Okay, yeah, so you're maybe a bit confused. I feel like right now your heart's at a crossroad. You're trying to decide between your heart and your mind. Your heart's at a crossroad of what you really want, because right now you experience what you really don't want. So now it's really making you think more than ever on, wait, what do I really want? What is my heart's desire? Where do I go from here? I want to be taking steps to not just to anywhere. I want to be taking steps towards where my heart, my soul really want to be. And that's where you are right now. And it can be really overwhelming trying to understand your own mind and quiet your mind and listen to your heart. And I feel like a lot of us, we were going down a road with no destination. And if you don't have a destination in mind, every road you go on is going to be the wrong way. So you need to have a destination in mind, and then you'll understand which way you need to go to get to where you want to be. And so right now, just not letting people's opinions or outside circumstances or what others are telling you or what they want you to do or their advice, don't let them get in the way of your deciding of what you truly want, because Only you know what you truly want. And it's hard. Sometimes we don't even know what we truly want. So we have to sit down with ourselves in nature and meditate and ask, what do I truly want from life? If life is just a game, if every day I wake up and I'm just here and all I have is right here, right now, then what do I want to be experiencing right here and right now? What makes me feel good? What do I love? What brings me fulfillment? Because I found out what doesn't. So now you're in a point where you're trying to understand who and what and where do I need to belong to feel that fulfillment and that happiness and that bliss and that abundance and that overflowing of joy that we should all be experiencing. So just once you do that, you will get clear guidance from yourself, but just honoring that guidance. It says, honor and follow your guidance of your heart, and prosperity is to come to you. So this is really showing you, once you do that, you'll know. But the thing is, once you know, it may pull you back, because your dreams or your desires or heart's desires may be bigger than your ego mind. It may precede what you believe is possible for yourself. Maybe it may precede what you believe you deserve for yourself. It may not line up with who or what you thought you were going to be. It could be, if it's along with a spiritual based practice, you may be very confused on, okay, I know this is what I like to do, but how do I go from here? You may be scared to take those leaps of faith, those jumps to, they're not even jumps, they're baby steps, but in the bigger aspects, they are big leaps of faith when you're doing something that's out of your comfort zone. Because most of the time, what your heart really wants is something beyond what you've allowed it to get. And a lot of ourselves only allow ourselves to stay in a circle, in a comfort zone that we've made for ourselves. So stepping outside of that is very scary, especially if you're going out on a limb, especially if nothing around you is telling you to do it. The only thing is your gut is. That is your biggest indicator. Follow your gut, follow this guidance, and go with it full-heartedly. Just do it, because once you do it, prosperity will come. Stop doubting yourself. This is the biggest thing, is right now you're in a battle with your own self, in your own mind, in your own heart. You're in a battle with seeing things positively, with shifting your perspective of your mind onto things you're grateful for rather than things you're not grateful for, rather than your hurts. Focus on your wins rather than your losses. And you're in a place where you're finally asking yourself, what do I want? What is my true heart's desire want? Because you're done following your egoistic mind that's just tasting after these little desires. And then once you get them, you're not really satisfied. So you're at a point where you're trying to figure out, what is my mission here on earth? Why am I here? And your soul is trying to give you these answers. The thing is our mind will quiet them down and view them as non-realistic or almost impossible, or just make you overwhelmed sometimes by maybe how out there your guidance is. But as long as you follow it fearlessly and you take baby steps to step out of your comfort zone, and you're limitless. You're a limitless spiritual being having this temporary human experience. So the only way you're going to get to where your soul and your heart truly want to get is if you step out of where you are. And stepping out of where you are is going to be a little uncomfortable, but just knowing and following your intuition along the way is going to help you get through it. Because this card was reversed when it came out, and I feel like it was reversed. I don't really read reversals, but this was reversed because you don't realize this. So Aurora is trying to tell you, Angel Aurora, you're flying high right now, okay? And which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by you, by your example. Okay, so where you're going, you don't realize that you're high, that you're up and flying way up here by time, and time is the only thing, setting you, holding you back. But you're flying so high. But when you're up here, your old family or friends, your old life, or your old you can try to pull you down, not knowing how much you've grown. But don't lower your vibration. Don't descend. Don't go backwards, because it's more comfortable, because people expect you to, because your mind expects you to. Don't go backwards, because you're high and you're ready to like fly off, and you're about to be at a place where you can help other people with your example of following your heart and your intuition and going after it fearlessly. You're going after things maybe no one else in your friend group or family has had the heart or the gut to go after. And it's telling you, this is a little advice, that yoga and exercise, this is beautiful, Angel, can really are essential to your well-being right now, and your peace and your peace of mind and your spiritual growth. So we're growing a lot spiritually, and the only way, it could be a little bumpy of a ride, but the only way that's really going to help you get through this growth with a little more ease is if you focus on yourself and your self-care and going to work out, because when you eat your best, you feel your best, and then you eat your best, you look your best, you feel your best, and then you start thinking that you're the best. So really just taking care of your own physical body that we've been given is what's going to help you get to the sun and these new opportunities, to this blissfulness, to this new relationship, to this new career, to this newness that you've been dying to receive. And this is just a reminder. This is a beautiful card. I love getting it. This is a reminder to all my collectives, to all the people watching it right now. You are a light worker. I don't know if you know what that is, but if you don't, you best look it up, because I'm going to be explaining it briefly, but not in much detail. But if this is your first time hearing the term light worker, girl, Google it, and you're one. You are one of them, because this card is from the cover photo of the deck, and these are very powerful. When it's from the cover of the deck, I find these cards very powerful. Look at that, beautiful. And it says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. So I love finishing on this one. Oh my gosh, of course this will be the last one. I love it. You're a light worker. You're being put through all of this like heaviness, this of introspection time, and it's not fun, and you're being put through, this indecisiveness, this battle between your heart and your mind, and you feel like literally a skin shedding. You feel like a snake shedding off its skin, and that's very uncomfortable, and you're doing it at such a rapid rate to get to where you are here, because your destiny is a light worker. You are a light worker. You're here to spread divine love, light, and knowledge, and to everyone on the earth. Like, you're an earth angel. That's basically what it is. Light worker are souls who came down here during this specific time of reincarnation to help and spread the divine light and love that our source creator, that God wants more people to experience, because there's a lot of people right now within this collective that don't feel this, that are cut off, or cutting themselves off from this connection, from this pure love and light and knowledge, and that's what's creating a darker world that we live in. So right now things are shifting, and the only way that they're able to shift successfully is if you do what you came down here to do, and that was to be bigger and bolder than most, to have a different mission and purpose than most. You didn't come down here just to have a regular job, just to get a 9-to-5 and then go to retirement and then get married and then die. That's kind of fun. Not really, not my book, but you came out here to do big things, to take big steps, to be bold, to be bright, to be out there, to help those, to lead by example. This was talking about leading by example. You're here to lead by example, to shine light and love. You're literally an angel here on earth. So you just gotta allow yourself and allow your soul to kind of take the ranks so that you can shine in the way that you're supposed to shine. And dang. Yeah, I think I'll just end it off on that, because the sun is setting, the lighting's going down, and that's the most positive card, and a message that we all need to be reminded sometimes, because, you know, even if you heard the term light worker before, sometimes you forget you're really that big of a deal. You're really that bitch, you know, you're really the one who came down here to change the whole course of humanity. So don't look at it like it's a big burden or anything, but look at it like it's a blessing, it's a pleasure. Like, the only reason you're down here doing it is because you have the capacity and the capability and the wisdom and you know, the love and the light possible to be able to do this. So don't stop cutting yourself short. You know, stop being so much in the physical. Stop being so much in your head and your mind. Stop listening to that dark voice in your head. You know, don't trip. If things are going wrong, allow them to. Go with the flow. Everything's going right. Just focus on yourself, your self-care, your introspective. Focus on what you truly want, what your heart truly wants. No more following, you know, these loose ends to nowhere. You are going finally on the path and that you came here to do. You know, it's time. This is your time to awaken. This is your time to help awaken others. So just keep going, because it's just getting good. You know, it's just getting good. You didn't come this far to only come this far. So on that, I love you, light angels and light workers. I hope you enjoyed this message. If this resonated with you, please comment and like below, subscribe to my channel, and hit that like button if you want more, because honestly, I have a hard time at doing these because I feel like people aren't going to watch them. But that's just my ego mind, I know. So I know some people are watching this, so please like and comment your story and how it's resonated with you, and that'll just motivate me even more to, you know, to do more intuitive, fun readings. And if you would like a personal reading to get more in depth about, you know, what's really going on, if it's with your career, your boyfriend, you know, we can get more specific in a personal reading, then you can find my email or my Instagram below. You can go ahead and DM me on Instagram. You can email me. Do anything, girl. Just be like, girl, I want a personal reading. I need some help. And I'll be like, girl, I got you. So, yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. And blessings and goodbye.